You are here now, at the end of a long day, and before your thoughts begin to wander too far into what could have been, or what still feels unresolved. I want you to pause and recognize something important. You made it here, breathing, still held, still standing. Even if you feel unsure of yourself right now, there is a quiet weight that often settles in at night, a feeling that you are more exposed when the noise fades, when there is no longer anything to distract you from the questions inside. Questions about whether you handled today well enough, whether you said the right things, whether you are truly secure, and it is okay to admit that this is where you are. God is not surprised by this moment, and He is not disappointed by your vulnerability. He is near in it. You may feel like the day slipped through your hands too quickly, or that parts of it are still unfinished in your heart. And insecurity has a way of convincing you that unfinished means unsafe. But that is not how God sees you, and that is not how God sees this day. Scripture gently reminds us that the Lord watches over us, that He neither slumbers nor sleeps, which means that even as your strength fades tonight, even as your confidence feels thin, His care remains fully awake, fully attentive, fully present. You are not being asked to hold yourself together tonight. You are being invited to let go. Let go of the need to replay every moment. Let go of the pressure to understand everything. Let go of the quiet fear that you might not be enough for what tomorrow will ask of you. Because this moment is not about tomorrow. This moment is about trust. Trust does not mean pretending you are secure when you are not. Trust means placing what feels unsteady into hands that are steady, and that is what you are allowed to do right now. You are allowed to end this day without answers. You are allowed to end this day without certainty. You are allowed to end this day resting in the truth that God is still holding you. As you begin to slow your breathing, as your body starts to recognize that it no longer has to be alert, let this truth settle into you gently. You are not alone in the quiet. You are not exposed in the dark. You are not forgotten when the day ends. God is here. Now let us move into prayer together, not as something formal, not as something you have to get right, but as a quiet placing of your heart back where it belongs. God, thank you for bringing me through this day, for carrying me through moments I felt strong and moments I felt unsure, for staying close even when my confidence wavered and my thoughts became heavy. I acknowledge tonight that I did not walk alone. I honor you as a faithful and steady God, a God whose presence does not depend on my emotional stability, a God whose care does not rise and fall with my sense of security. You are constant, you are kind, you are attentive even now. I place this day into your hands, not just the good parts, but the moments that still trouble me, the conversations that linger in my mind, the decisions I question, the feelings I did not know how to name. I place all of it into your hands without fear, trusting that you know how to hold what I cannot. I surrender the insecurity that followed me into this night, the quiet sense that I might not be enough, that I might not be prepared, that I might be standing on uncertain ground, and I ask you to replace it with the calm assurance of your presence. Cover my thoughts as the night deepens. Guard my heart as it softens. Let your peace settle over me slowly, gently, without force. I declare, in this quiet moment, that my life is held by you, that my day is complete in your care, that I do not have to stay awake to keep everything from falling apart, because you remain watchful even as I rest. Stay here for a moment. Do not rush away from this peace. Let it sink deeper. Let it move through you, knowing there is nothing else you need to do right now. Just rest here. And when your heart is ready, whisper softly into your hands. Imagine the night as a wide, quiet space God has already prepared for you. A space where nothing is demanded and nothing is evaluated. A space where you are allowed to simply arrive as you are, tired, unsure, softened by the day. If your thoughts begin to drift back toward what unsettled you earlier, notice them without tension. You do not need to push them away forcefully. You can gently acknowledge them and then place them back into God's hands again, just as you would place something fragile into the care of someone you trust deeply. Picture those hands steady and patient, not closing too tightly, not letting go too loosely. Hands that know exactly how to hold your life without causing harm. Hands that have held generations before you and will hold generations after. Hands that do not grow weary through the night. Let your breathing follow that image, slow and unforced, each breath reminding your body that it no longer needs to stay alert, that vigilance can give way to rest, that even if you release control, nothing essential will be lost. You may notice emotions surfacing softly now, not as waves, but as quiet undercurrents. A sadness you did not name earlier, a longing for reassurance, a desire to feel safe without having to explain why, and God welcomes all of it without correction. There is no part of you that needs to be hidden tonight. There is no feeling that disqualifies you from rest. There is no insecurity that pushes God away. As the minutes pass, imagine the hours ahead unfolding gently, the middle of the night wrapped in calm, your sleep guarded, your mind protected from spiraling, your heart kept from carrying burdens it was never meant to carry alone. And if sleep does not come quickly, that is all right too. God is not measuring your rest, He is simply present with you in it. Whether your eyes are closed or open, whether your thoughts are quiet or wandering, you are allowed to be here without achieving anything. You are allowed to be still without fixing anything. You are allowed to trust without understanding everything. Let that permission settle deeper now, like warmth spreading slowly through your chest, loosening places that have been tight for longer than you realized. If you think about tomorrow, see it from a distance, held at arm's length by God, not pressing into this moment, not demanding preparation, simply resting where it belongs, in His care, not yours. Tonight, your only work is rest. Tonight, your only decision is trust. Tonight, you are safely held. And as you allow yourself to drift toward rest, know that nothing more is expected of you tonight. If these quiet moments helped your heart feel a little steadier, you can gently express that trust by typing into your hands, letting it be a simple prayer rather than a comment. And if you feel this piece might help someone else who is ending their day feeling unsure, you can share this time with them when it feels right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing rest. And may your night remain calm, covered, and deeply held. Now just rest.